everybody, my name is Dakota.
And I'm Megan, and this is Flooded and Unfiltered, where we break it down, dry it out, and tell it like it is.
Where we'll tell you about what's happening behind the scenes in water restoration.
And why we tear out walls, and we promise we're not just remodeling your house for fun.
Yeah, and what your insurance company is really talking about when they start using the term mitigation.
That's right. Because there's no confusing contractor talk, no boring lectures, just real life restoration, unfiltered and slightly dramatic.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Disasters are serious, but learning about them doesn't have to be.
Yep. So whether you're a homeowner, a renter, or just someone who Googled, why does my ceiling look like it's sweating? You're in the right place. So today we would like to explain something called water categories. And no, this isn't where we rate water like it's on Yelp.
In water restoration, not all water is created equal. Just because it looks clear doesn't mean it's clean. And just because it's wet doesn't mean we treat it all the same. The way we handle your water loss depends on how contaminated the water is and where it came from. The reason I explain this is because the category determines everything. What we can save, what we can remove, what safety precautions we have to take, and how to protect you and your property during the process. It's not about being dramatic, it's about following industry standards and doing it the right way.
And one way to think about it is water has a backstory. A broken refrigerator line is very different from a washing machine overflow, and both are very different from a sewer backup. They may all be wet, but they're definitely not equal. So when you hear me say categories 1, 2, and 3, I'm not talking about hurricane levels or secret government codes. I'm talking about how risky that water is and how aggressive we need to treat it. And trust me, that is one grading scale where nobody wants a category 3.
Yeah. And don't worry, our goal is always the same. Dry your home properly, keep everyone safe, and get things back to normal as soon as possible.
Yep. So let's take a few minutes and explain how water losses are classified. According to standards set by the Institute of Inspection, Cleaning, and Restoration Certification, or as we like to call it in the industry, IICRC.
Yeah, they break water into 3 categories based on contamination level and potential health risk. And no, unfortunately, we don't get to call them bad, worse, or run.
No, we may secretly, but not to you. Category 1 is clean water. This comes from a sanitary source and does not pose a substantial health risk. Examples include a broken water supply line, an overflowing sink with no contaminants, or refrigerator line leak. This kind of water you drink before it hits your floor. Once it's soaked into the carpet and drywall, it's basically on a downhill career path.
I wouldn't recommend drinking it,
Yeah.
And because here's the important part, Category 1 does not stay loyal to Category 1. Give it 24 to 48 hours sitting in the building materials, and it can promote itself to Category 2. Mm-hmm. It doesn't age like a fine wine, it's more like a gas station sushi. Category 2 is also known as gray water, contains significant contamination, and could cause discomfort or illness if contacted or ingestion.
Just like that gas station sushi.
Yeah, pretty much.
And examples include washing machine overflows, dishwasher discharges, sump pump failures, or toilet overflows that contain urine but no solids. This is the category where we say you probably don't want to touch that.
Yeah, it's not a toxic sludge, but it's definitely not something you want splashing around your living room. At this point, we're using protective equipment and controlled drying procedures. Flip-flops and your optimism are no longer acceptable.
Sorry.
Protective equipment.
I gotta go.
Category 3 is black water, and this is the one nobody wants. This water is grossly contaminated and may contain harmful bacteria, pathogens, and other unsanitary agents. Examples would include sewage, river flooding, storm surge, and any water containing fecal matter.
Yep. So if Category 1 is clean, Category 2 is questionable, that makes Category 3 absolutely not. No. No. This requires the highest level of protocol. Safety equipment, containment, Typically removal of porous materials. When we say certain materials can't be saved, it's not because we don't like them. It's because bacteria already moved in and signed a lease.
So, in summary, water categories are based on contamination level and potential health risk, not just appearance. Clear water can still become contaminated, and proper classification ensures we follow the correct restoration standards and protect everybody involved.
And in our world, water always wins if you ignore it. So the faster we respond, the better the outcome. Thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to stay dry
And unfiltered. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
I just saluted.
Take two.
Hey everybody, my name is Dakota.
And I'm Megan, and this is Flooded and Unfiltered.
Alright, now start again. I feel like I wasn't even looking at the camera when I said the hey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Again. You're throwing me off. I know you're in a bad mood.
I don't know why.
Your vibes are killing me.
I don't know why. Should we switch spots? Should we switch?
Okay.